Hey, happy Thursday. You all know that I am Aurorah Dey for the Secured Entrepreneur Movement. This is the female edition. Hello. It's been a while. You all know, well, not all of you, but many of you here in the group know that I have a major project going on, and I have been working a major deal. And I just really wanted to pop on really quick today before I go meet a client, and I'm going to share this deal with you. First of all, if we have any distractions, disturbances, noise, anything like that, please forgive me over on this end, because you all know that I have my two furry friends in here, and this is not our regularly scheduled program. So for those of you in Facebook land who are watching the replay of this broadcast, for those of you all who are following on YouTube, I am Aurorah Dey from Aurorah Dey Consulting, and you all know that we specialize in helping you, the entrepreneur, create the lifestyle that you truly desire to live, okay? This is about finance, money, all the juicy stuff that takes you to the top, over the top, above and beyond, all right? So today I want to talk about money blockers. We all know that this second quarter is coming to a quick close. We only have like 2.5 more weeks, almost 3 weeks left in the second quarter. In my next broadcast, I'm going to talk to you about the monies that have been made even during the first week of this second quarter by some of the companies, and I want to know where we are all at in this affair, of this money-making affair. So as it relates to the money blockers, there's a few things going on. 2 weeks ago, I was contacted by a client. He said, I have a deal that I'm trying to put together. It's got to roll no later than June the 15th. I need to have my key players. I've got a few people. There's one gentleman in particular. He plays golf with me. I want you to speak with him, get him set up, get him ready, whatever it is that he needs. He said, I'm covering the cost. He went on to share with me that he was fully aware of the things that have gone on in this gentleman's company. He believed that he was a good candidate, and he really wanted to do all that he could do to get this person in on the deal. Now, these are the type of friends that we all need, okay? This is a man who says, he said, whatever the cost is, let me know, okay? I'm going to cover the cost for this gentleman to be in on this deal. And I'm going to share with you all, this is a multi-million-dollar deal, okay? Multi. And he says, I want this man in on the deal, so I want you to give him whatever it is that he needs, and I'm covering the cost. I said, okay, no problem. So we arrange a call. I get on the call. Hey, Lydia, how are you today? Happy Thursday, love. Happy Thursday. Are you making money today? Did you make any money today? Do you plan to end the day on the high? Tell me all about it. Okay, so the gentleman, I get on the call with the gentleman, and I find that he is maxed. His credit is maxed. He doesn't have any additional lines of credit that he could use. His assets are encumbered. He's got some situations that do not make him eligible to be in on this deal. The reality is, and how many of you know and maybe have experienced this, you've got assets but you're cash poor, okay? Or you've got assets that are not easily, you can't easily capitalize or monetize the assets, okay? This is the situation that this gentleman is in. So I call my client and I tell him what's going on. I said, listen, what is it that you would like to do? Because clearly he doesn't have any other legal entities set up that have lines of credit attached to them. And this is the reason why people look for shelf corporations. They're looking for the credit. They're looking for the access to high credit limits, high amounts of cash availability, okay? This gentleman did not have it. So my client says to me, okay, wow, I knew that he was having some situations, but I didn't realize that, it was like this. Now, because, when I get on with these clients, they have to give me all of the evidence that I need to prove whether they qualify for these types of deals or not. What is it that what's their situation, okay? So I have everything in black and white. So I'm sharing all of this with my client. I say, okay, what would you like to do at this point? Because this deal has to roll, and we are still $327,000 short to make the deal go, okay? So he says, okay, the first thing that I want you to do, I want you to set this gentleman up with whatever entities he needs. Get him some credit going on. Let's get him started, because I'm going to sponsor him. Get that, people. Okay? He said, I'm going to sponsor him, and I want you to come up with a contractual agreement for him to repay, what we're going to put together. I said, all right. So this is the first money blocker. This is the first money blocker. The first money blocker is being unprepared. When it is that you are presented with the opportunity to either make money, to get in on an investment that causes you to enlarge your territory, okay? This is your legacy. Whenever it is that you have not prepared yourself, you have not prepared your business, okay? You are not prepared to receive money or to participate in investments, in deals that would cause you to be on the receiving end. That is a money blocker, okay? And this is the reason why I'm going to talk to you about a program that we put together that we're going to present to you. You will have 4 days to get something so juicy that's free. It's going to knock your socks off, okay? So that's the first money blocker, you being unprepared. So now what we're doing is we are setting this gentleman up with some invisible LLCs. We are getting him hooked up with a credit partner so that he is getting some trades, getting some lines of credit, getting some trade lines on his, Dun & Bradstreet report, where we're getting him prepared. And we also stuck the trust at the end because of what's going to come off of this trade, this deal. What's going to come out of this deal, he's going to need to then protect, okay? So that's the first money blocker, being unprepared. And OMG. The second money blocker, whenever, and this is what happened in this situation also, the gentleman is married. His wife was on the other end of the phone saying, well, how are you going to do that? I don't think we can do this. What are you talking about? That's a lot. The woman was in so much fear. It was insane. I had to mute the phone and get some water because she was burning me out with her fear. Okay? Fear is the second money blocker. Okay? And you're probably unprepared because of fear. Okay? This woman was giving her husband every reason why he should not take his colleague up on this offer to sponsor him to be a part of a very lucrative deal. She had concern. All right now, David. All right now, Delicia, come on now. She had so many concerns about how this thing was going to play out. She never stopped to think about or to look at how it would play out in their favor. She just kept saying, well, you don't want to do that because, we pay this. She was talking about the children's tuition. She started talking about the maintenance on the automobile. Then she got so upset. She said, and remember, we're paying for you to be at this golf club. I mean, she was just really giving it to this man. And he said, well, I have to apologize to my wife. And he said, I'm going to take responsibility because I haven't really spoken to her about some of the things that we have been doing. And then here's the other thing, when I talked to him about my eliminate fear strategy shifts fear on the spot. That's right, David, because that's exactly what this woman needed. And that's why her husband took responsibility for her reaction and her thoughts and feelings, because he said he had not really had the conversations with her as a wife and a partner to assure her that, first of all, he was very capable of doing this deal, and that they together were very capable of of coming through on their end of what the deal is. He did not really express that to her. So she had so many questions that were unanswered that led to the fear, all right? So these are the two money blockers that we definitely want to steer clear from, because when it is that we are in business, we need to give people every opportunity to pay us, okay? The bigger the problem that you solve, the more money that you're going to make, okay? And if you are out here solving problems for people, okay, you need to have a way to actually... That's right, David! David, you are making my day today, and you were making my night last night, because some of you know I was up all night putting this deal, finalizing this deal. My client is on his way to Las Vegas right now. We already have our hotel reserved. We're going to finalize this paperwork tonight as soon as he gets in town. And I may do a video from the hotel so you can see, because let me tell you, when you care for people, people care for you. And this is why, it's hard for Miss Aurorah to stay on stuff, because people like to feed me and they give me things and, all of that. However, this is what I really want to share with you. Okay, because I'm going to help you get rid of these blocks. The reason why you're in fear, and the wife was in fear, because a lack of confidence, okay? So we're doing the Starter Wealth program. And for those of you who have opted in at millionairesecretstrategies.club, you will get an invite to the Starter Wealth program. It's the Starter Wealth Cycle program, okay? And in this program, you will have the opportunity to begin to build your business credit and to have multiple entities set up, so that when you are approached with any type of investment, any type of deal, anything that you need to really become a part of so that you can grow your wealth, you are going to be prepared for that, okay? Now, when I announce this, you're going to have 4 days to get, now y'all know who that is down there making all that noise. When I announce this, you're going to have 4 days to get the free bonus. And the free bonus is being set up with your business credit suite, okay? That's a $2,800 value. And after the 4 days, it will be at the $2,800. But I'm going to explain all of this via email, okay? We have a honeymoon video coming. Who has a honeymoon video? Okay, so here's the bonus money blocker. Oh my God. And I have to say this. I have to say this because I experienced it. When my client said, listen, I have to close this deal. There's only one other person. He's a person that I golf with, that I would say I want to do this deal with, Now, when we found that the gentleman was not going to qualify, I was saying, oh my God, who am I going to? I've got clients, I got to go down the list. But many of you in finance know that whenever you are approaching a person about investment, you have to give them full disclosure of what the whole deal is. Okay, you've got to do that. So I said, I need to be able to put this in writing. I need to email my star players. What am I going to do? I'm on a platform now. I was in there trying to do this little thing and it did not work, okay? Golf, he must call me. Okay, David, we're going to talk about that. He's in California. Let's see what we can do about that. Now, I said, okay, I need to put this email together. I need to talk to people and tell them all about, excuse me, y'all, because that's the little boys, all about what is really happening. Do you know, hey Latrice, do you all know that I could not work this software to save my life? I was emailing people who say they're experts at putting this thing together, all of that. I didn't get any response. So now I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, this client has to close. I'm trying to get paid, okay? I'm trying to do this. What am I gonna do? I had to go and find another platform to which I didn't have enough time to get that together. So I said, okay, God, let me think. Do you know it was good old faithful Skype? I called these people and I said, listen, can you all come to Skype? Okay, and I need to have a meeting because I've got a deal going on, okay, and I need for you all to know about it because you may want to get in on this. And of course they were like, okay, sure. I had to do this, via Skype, okay. So that is another money blocker, when you do not have control over how you actually communicate with your audience. Okay, this is a problem. This is a problem, because there are some things that you're going to do that you can't come on Facebook Live and broadcast. I love Skype too, David. You can't come on Facebook Live and broadcast. You cannot come on YouTube Live and broadcast. These are things that would be considered confidential, and you need to have a way that you actually communicate with your core people, that you don't, especially if it's spur of the moment like this situation, all right? I didn't have time to sit up here and say, okay, I'm going to make this old fancy thing or whatever. I needed a solution immediately that I had control over. That was a money block for me. So I had to go around the bushes and make phone calls and then bring people to Skype. It was really a pain. It was really painful for me, and I felt as though I was really inconveniencing my clients by asking them to do that, because one person was like, I don't even know if I have Skype on my computer, but I'll get it. You know, like, it was just not a good thing. So those are the 3 money blockers that I want to share with you all today. First of all, being unprepared. If you are not prepared to receive money, if you are not prepared to, when opportunity presents itself to you, that's going to block your means to getting money, okay? Fear. If you are in fear to release what it is that you have to gain more, that's going to block your money. Money blocker number 3. If you are trying to communicate with your core audience using some things that you don't have control over, you can't easily access it, you cannot easily use it, that's going to block your means of getting money. Okay, so we want to care for that. Now, once again, for those of you who have opted in, hey Jennifer, for those of you who have opted in to the Millionaire Secret Strategies Club, you're going to get the special invite to the Starter Wealth Cycle. And in the Starter Wealth Cycle, you're going to have the opportunity to, number one, because this is the real issue for entrepreneurs. You cannot make a move. You cannot get in on deals. You can't make the investments into your own business because you don't have access to cash. You don't have access to credit. You are just at a deficit, and you call yourself being in business. So the Starter Wealth Cycle, number one, we're going to make sure that you have the ideal credit profile, the ideal personal credit profile, because no matter what people come out here and tell you, oh, we're going to make sure that you get this money without being a guarantor, I'm here to let you know that's BS. And you all know that I do multi-million-dollar deals. And on some of these deals, yes, these people are asked to personally guarantee the amount of money that they're being given, okay? Not only are they being asked to personally guarantee, they're asked to give up an asset, because the bank says, if this deal goes south, we're coming after something. There's got to be something of value that you give to us to put on our books to make us feel comfortable, to assure us that we're not going to lose out, okay? So you're going to have the opportunity to create the ideal credit profile on your personal credit. You're going to have the opportunity to get these invisible LLCs and these trusts that you need to set up to start your wealth cycle. Because just like in this man's situation, we did 2 LLCs and we got 1 trust back there. So, and we're going to start his business credit so that he can really be up and up on this deal, and moving forward, he has the credentials that he needs to do something like this again. And then you're going to have access to the business credit suite. Now, for 4 days, I'm giving that for free. That's the $2,800 cost. And after the 4 days, whoever jumps in on the program will have to pay that $2,800, because I can only hold it for 4 days. So if you have opted in, you're going. That's right, David. Y'all listening? If you have opted in there, you will get the special invite. If you have not opted in there, I suggest that you do, because that's the preliminary basis behind how, Mega Wealth is transferred, how it moves, how it works. And I would say this is more level 2, because I'm not getting into international business companies and things, because I realize that a majority of the people who come through YouTube, who come through Facebook, are not, they're not in the high 7s. They're not ready to do international businesses, and they're not ready to open up banks. Okay, but can we get you started? Can we get you prepared to actually do something? Because this is a large part of, I talk to a lot of entrepreneurs and they're like, my God, I really want to do this. I really want to be mentored. And many of you know, my personal mentor is not even in the United States, okay? I have to travel to this person, okay? A majority of the people who are really on the forefront teaching you about money, how money works, and how you actually create legacies that stand throughout time are not in the United States. They are not on Facebook. They are not on YouTube. Sorry. It's just the truth. So for all of my secured entrepreneurs and my secured investors who are listening to the sound of my voice, trust and believe that this is your time. This is your time, and I'm going to give you exactly what it is that you've been looking for. And many of you have been scammed out of a lot of money going to these conferences and people promising you that. I went to one and the woman was like, well, I got gas and oil. She said, I have gas and oil investments for you and all that. I sat through 3 days, didn't get not one opportunity to invest in the gas and the oil. Okay, this is what's happening. All right, so you come on over to AurorahDayConsulting.com and you get the real thing. You come on over to MillionaireSecretStrategies.club and you get the real thing. And I will be back tomorrow. What are you saying, David? Nobody of that level is on YouTube. Or that is so true. It is so true. Okay, so we're going to get you all prepared. All right, so once again, I am Aurorah Dey, and you all know that you can reach me. And listen, if you are not a member of the Secured Entrepreneur Movement, the female edition, you need to come on over here and make that happen today. And yes, we have men who support us, and you are welcome too. If you support women and you are a business owner and you have something of value to give to us, you come on over here, all right? Join me also on YouTube. I am Aurorah Dey and Aurorah Dey Consulting. That is our business page here on Facebook. And I will be back tomorrow to tell you how this deal actually wrapped up. And we'll talk more about your business credit, your personal credit, and what it is, hey Cassandra, and what it is that you all need to actually be prepared to actually call yourself a business owner, to actually say that you are in business, all right? So until next time, ta-ta.